Hey everybody. Alright, I'm doing an update. I'm sorry I didn't get to you last night, but I was on a plane beating feet back home as quick as I could. And yeah, I haven't had any sleep yet for a while, so I'm pretty wiped out at this point, but still going yet. Here's what I found out. So here's what we're looking at. We're gonna do a good bit of radiation, on this area, and it's actually what their plan is they're going to use a low dosage over a longer span of time, because I mean, believe it or not, there's a lot of stuff in here that you could hit, and none of that is good. Everything is bottlenecked right here to your brain and the rest of your body. So you like, if they don't do it just right, or they screw something up or make a mistake, or just even not make a mistake at all, this could just happen on its own. But when they radiate that, I mean, it's going to get hard for me to swallow towards the end of it, and I'm definitely going to get like the sunburn, like the skin symptoms from radiation, which this ain't nothing new to me. I've done this a lot before, but just for the, just for educational things, I'm just gonna repeat this stuff. But there's a lot of other stuff that's gonna go wrong, but just because I know how I act personally with radiation, how I react to it, I kind of already know like what my body's gonna do a little bit. What concerns me, and also concerns the other, the doctors and stuff, is we don't hit anything, because there's like your jugular, your trach, like it's all right here, nerves and everything. So we got to really, be careful. So what they do to help with that, because you're laying on a machine. So if you never had radiation before, what it looks like, if you had like an MRI machine, or now they're open tables, or like an open table, like CT scan or something of that nature, that's kind of like what it is. But it's like an MRI machine, and you lay on the table, and they do what they call mapping, and that's when they make like a body mold so it locks you in place. And then they do targeting on you with, like, there's all kinds of lasers and stuff all around you, so they're getting your body into a position that is consistent every single time, meticulously measured and leveled with lasers. Now I'm going to show you guys something, because I'm going to show you what this looks like. Okay, I hope I don't get in trouble with Facebook, because I'm gonna show you. So when I did radiation years ago, they actually gave me tattoos, and you're gonna see what those are. They're like little dots, but this time they got a little bigger with lines, so that they can line me up on my body with the lasers on the machine at the exact position every single time, so we don't fry something and then I die from a stupid mistake. So this is what that looks like. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Here we go. Oh boy. So yeah, so this is what that looks like. I have lines all over my body here. So what they do is they line the lasers up with those, and that's so they don't kill me. Now, right at the bottom of those lines are the little dots I was telling you about, and those are from previous radiation. I think it was on my kidney, and those are just targets. That's how to set targets for the machine, so that you get the spots you're looking for. There's 3 lymph nodes right here that we looked at all the imaging. They're kind of in this area in there. And we're gonna nuke them with radiation, and hopefully that sends them into oblivion, and I can get back to living. So that's the plan. And yes, during that treatment period, I'm going to have to be in Texas for that. They don't want me to go very far. With it being the trial, still in the trial, I'm on the hook for that for 15 years, which would be awesome if I live 15 years. That'd be great. But during that time, I mean, things like this is going to happen. They also found some spots like in my liver, but when I say some spots in my liver, their biggest concern is what's in my neck, and that is literally the size of like a ballpoint pen, maybe a little bigger by now. So they don't even really care what's going on in my liver, and they said that to my face. They're like, we're not worried about that right now, and there's nothing to even be concerned about. But we saw some things on that glowed and were a little puzzling. But I mean, I feel great. I might have probably made a mistake and had a beer or something before the test, probably a little too soon or a little too late. And that's just that sensitive that it could throw stuff or body things off or enzymes off, or I ate something or did something goofy that threw something off. You know, I am a lot more active, you know, than I normally am. So it could have been anything. It could be nothing, or it could be something. But either way, it's on their radar, and they're watching that. Yeah, so that's the plan. Here's the Shawn Crum twist to it. During that time, this is my plan, and we all know how things go when you try to plan things in life. Yeah, it works out every time, right? Yes, it's wonderful. But was saying that I'm going to try to work out. So I got everything lined up, doing physical therapy, folks. And I like the way that they worded it, because I really, when I talked to these folks, I really was brutally honest about what I need to work on physically, like with balance, with muscles and rehabilitation, to get back to some sort of whatever I'm going to get back. But I'm going to try. It's going to hurt really bad, by the way. Anyhow, like, they said, the way they worded it is, I don't need physical therapy, I need training. And I'm deathly afraid to do that right now because I could probably hurt myself. So they're going to give me training to start working towards being, you know, physically capable again, like hardcore physically capable again. That's kind of what I'm going to do. And it's going to hurt so bad. So I actually stopped taking a lot of the pain medication and stuff they had me on, because your body hurts, you know, when it's doing weird stuff like rebuilding itself from scratch again. You get a lot of pain, like random pain too. It's weird. So you take you take pain meds when you need them, and you don't. So I don't take on any of that anymore. I stopped that, and I might have made a bit of a mistake on that one, because ouch. But I'm gonna go with it, and there's a strategic reason why I did that, and I explained that to these folks, and they were willing to allow me to do that down at Texas. And it's because while I'm doing this, while I'm rebuilding my body and doing this physical activity, I want to feel everything, because I got to know if I'm pushing something too far, or if I hurt something. I need to know right away, because then we need to like pivot and redirect fire, because I don't know how this is going to go. Physical activity for me right now is totally doable. It's actually scary how fast that is coming back, thank goodness. But I know that there are limitations out there, and no one can tell me what those limitations are. No doctor, no one. And they openly admit that, because they're deathly afraid of me getting on a treadmill. Because, I mean, we don't know, you know. So we're going to see how that goes. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to do it as smart and as safe as possible. And I'm going to have professionals there at first until I can start basically running. And once I run, I'm going to go. BJ, first of all, how are you, sir? I miss you. I think about you. But yeah, I should do that. I should do a bike. I was thinking like swimming, though. Like swimming and doing that, because I mean, low impact is great, and I think I probably should start there until I get a lot of those support muscles on my joints and stuff reestablished. But yeah, the bike would work too if that's available. I mean, that's a great suggestion. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm also going to look at like the doctors actually recommended that I look into supplements as well to help with the diet, because as the treatment, so the way radiation works is it's actually amazingly brilliant, but as time goes on and I progress through the treatments, so as time goes on and I progress through the treatments, all that builds up in there, and that's when you get a really good impact. All that radiation builds up in that area and just wipes everything out. So towards, like, at the beginning of your treatments, you won't feel anything. It won't even affect you at the beginning. And I'm probably going to say for like the first week or two, I won't even notice it. I'll be tired out of the gate from just working out, and then all of a sudden it'll hit you like a ton of bricks, and it just makes me tired. Like I'll wake up, probably go get radiation for however long they need me in the machine, and then probably go work out, and then sleep and eat. Sleep and eat. That's the plan, because that's probably gonna take everything at first, because I'm approaching it like this from like a dietary standpoint, which kind of makes sense. But I have to eat like I was before they cured me, because I was feeding cancer in my body and trying to heal and do chemo all at the same time. So I kind of have to eat like that. I have to eat super, super good, healthy meals, and I have to eat a good bit of it, because I'm going to need nutrition to heal this area, all the tissue, because they are scary accurate with radiation. They are scary accurate with it, but there's still collateral damage. You know, there's other tissue around that area that's going to be affected, and your body's going to be on a race to heal that, and it's going to do it hardcore. Like, it's going to steal all of your, just everything you got. It's going to steal it all to repair and rebuild, and then, you know, isolate that area off, because it's, you know, radiation, it's not good. It's poison. But so guys, that's my plan. I am fully aware that this is going to be very hard. Yeah. And that's okay. That doesn't make me not want to do it. It makes me want to do it more. So I'm honestly going to give it a go. And throughout that, we're going to find out these answers that have been in my head. As you could imagine, like, am I ever going to run again? And if I can, how far? That totally sounded like a dumb Forrest Gump thing, but just saying, like, things like that. Like, there's questions like that. Am I ever going to be able to climb a bull rope again with just my arms? Like, am I ever going to be able to run up steps in a football stadium, or run up a hill after a big buck or something that my daughter will shoot or something someday? You know, like, these are all questions that I need to know. Can I fight house fires again? I know I can start them. It's frowned upon, but anybody can, really. But you know, fighting them is another thing. That's hard work too. You know, there's just questions about life that I have. Like, what restrictions do I have physically going into this, moving forward? So I'm gonna go get those answers. And it's going to hurt, so I'm a little nervous, but we're going to do it. So that's the plan. I'm going to let everybody go. I just want to keep you guys updated. And as I find out more information, because, like, now, you know, the consult and everything was done, so now this goes quick. It does. You know, all the ducks are in the row, all the mapping was done, all the adjustments, the machine, the molds were made to hold me in place. It's all custom made step by step. And they're figuring out all the math and everything now, and they're doing simulations, and so, yeah, they're doing what they do. And it's cool. It's awesome technology. So we're going to do that, and that's the next step for me. I am very pleased, and I'm very proud to tell everyone that I am so surprised that it wasn't worse. I mean, if you think about our conversations that we had when I was still in Texas, and even after they told me that I was in remission, if you think about it, I said, I expect this to come back, right? I expect it to come back. I was waiting for it with a smile to crush it again. And here we are. And I thought it would have come back a lot worse. I thought I would have been like, oh crap. Because as you all know, that's typically the way that it goes with this. Because, yeah. But it wasn't. My body is doing some really cool stuff right now. And it's holding it. It only got, like, within a couple months, typically my cancer would have just went ballistic. Just blown everywhere. Just like a Ferrari on a highway, man. Just gone everywhere. Somehow, though, it won't, it's holding it there. It still can't, completely defeat it. Maybe if I added exercise in and really started doing things that boost my immune system, from my end, that now that I'm ready and motivated enough, and I think that I can do that, I think that might change the game, because that's adding a whole new natural free radical fight, other than trying to do it, through eating. I'm going to do both of that, so we're going to try it. Hey, yeah, Bob, BJ, Chuck Keller, he asked how you're doing, and it was great to see you. I don't know if you can see that yet, because I'm still doing a live video, so I just shout it out. But you guys talk offline. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to get some more answers, and then I'll make another video probably within a few days, because you got to give them time to work everything. So I fully expect that phone call to come soon, very soon. So it's gonna suck. I'm probably gonna miss Thanksgiving, but if I play my cards right, okay, and guys, I do mean if I play my cards right, I can meet my goal number one, and I can be home by Christmas to spend with my family, and back in remission and ready to go muzzleloader hunting, in good shape, ready to go, rebuilt, hit the ground running. That's the plan. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what Shawn Crum wants to do right now. And then we're gonna figure some other things out. So I hope everyone is safe. I'm thinking about you guys, and I will talk to you all soon. All right? Have fun. Bye, guys.